There are two issues when we think about the link between civic participation and wellbeing in New Zealand. The first is that there are a number of groups within our society who do not participate in civic processes in large numbers. I'm thinking here around Māori, Pasifika, those from low socioeconomic backgrounds, and young people. These are the people who don't vote, who are less likely to participate in government consultation processes, and so whose voices are less likely to be heard. The second issue we have is that even if these groups were to vote and participate in civic processes in large numbers, because we operate within a democratic society, the voices of the majority are always going to take precedence over the voices of minority groups. This means that we need to look at alternative ways of ensuring that the voices of these groups are heard and taken into account in decision making if we are to ensure that we are supporting the well-being of all groups across our society and not just the well-being of the majority. If we are to truly ensure a fair future for all, then government needs to take more sophisticated and nuanced approaches to the way that it undertakes community engagement and consultation. There are a few things that it can do in this regard. The first is to ensure it makes a distinction between expert citizens and everyday makers when it's undertaking consultation. The second is to look at mechanisms to harness the voice of lived experience in order to ensure an understanding of the behaviours and motivations of those who will be impacted by policy proposals. And the third is through power sharing arrangements in order to shift resources and decision-making power into communities, such as iwi self-determination models. It's only through these type of mechanisms that we can ensure that the resources and attention is directed to the areas that it needs to be if we are to ensure the well-being for all sectors of our society.